Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honourable colleagues, I rise today to highlight Ontario Agriculture Week, which takes place October 3rd to October 9th this year. Ontario Ag Week is dedicated to celebrating the abundance of food our farmers produce, the Ontarians the industry employs, the rural communities they support, and the economic engine they fuel. According to a recent edition of Canadian Agriculture at a Glance, Ontario represents the largest national share of farms and farm operators and was the second largest contributor to Canada's farm operating revenues. In fact, Ontario farmers proudly grow and produce more than 200 different food commodities for markets right here at home, across Canada, and worldwide. While these are amazing statistics, the industry has experienced a great deal of hardship over the past few years in relation to unmet labour needs, issues accessing fertilizer and other important supplies, as well as a transition to becoming a more sustainable operations. It is clear agricultural communities in Ontario and across the country need our support. At this time, I would also like to acknowledge that World Food Day will take place just after Ontario Ag Week on October the 16th. This year's theme of leaving no one behind reflects the many compounding factors that have impacted global food security, from the pandemic to the many conflicts that are taking place in different parts of the world, the effects of climate change as well as rising prices, all of which have impacted the way many of us access food. Let me be frank, food security is not somebody else's issue. It is a concern that exists for many here in Canada and around the world, and will take a collaborative, cross-sector effort to address. With that being said, I'm proud that Canadian farmers are known to be among those who produce some of the finest, safest, highest quality food and that feeds not only our country, but countries around the world. And I'm confident that they will continue doing their utmost to ensure that nobody is left behind on this World Food Day and all year round. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the many farmers, producers, and other agribusinesses who've stepped up to support food banks and other services through donations of both food and funds, especially over the course of the pandemic during the last 2 years. Honourable colleagues, I encourage all of you to meet with your local agricultural organizations and learn more about how we can support their efforts to continue feeding the world. From the dairy, fruit, wineries and vegetable farms here in Ontario to the huge wheat fields and cattle ranches in Canada's prairies and the many other farms and agribusinesses across the country, our farmers, producers and processors have something for everyone. I know that we can all learn from them if we take the opportunity to do so. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.